right, so here's a fighter that a lot of people have been talking about here during fight week, really just because of the nature of his skill set. I haven't seen much in terms of a glaring weakness on film. Your thoughts?
It doesn't seem like there is one. You know, when you're watching the film and you're critiquing him, there's not much to critique. When you're trying to break down where the weaknesses are, there aren't many. The guy can wrestle, he can grapple, he's got tremendous cardio, great top control, insane durability. He's got it all. He's one of the best mixed martial artists we have seen come on the scene for a long time, but he's got to continue to prove it if he wants to stay where he is right now in the UFC.
And perhaps his greatest asset, at least thus far, has been his instinctual nature in the octagon, right? Just knowing which skill to employ at the right time, and certainly he's got essentially every skill you would want in an MMA arsenal. Well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Man, what a crazy atmosphere inside GMS Arena here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Let us now see who will have the upper hand. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Benoit, God of War, Saint-Denis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Date 9, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. This place is total chaos when it comes to mixed martial arts, and we expect a lot of volume in this arena tonight, Chip.
It's crazy to take in this environment. The crowd is going crazy. The fighters are drawing inspiration from them. It's a big moment for every Brazilian fighter that hits the curtain. They are propelled by these fighters.
Lands a big right hand early. Yeah, that punch was blocked. All right, early action here, and a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter to close the distance and attain the clinch. He feels like this is a good range at which for him to be fighting.
Well, John, you recognize that the BJJ fighter wants to be chest to chest so that he can use his trips and everything to try to get this fight to the floor. That was a very big moment for this fight. Very big moment in this fight. He set up a sub attempt. Oh yeah, he's got him. He's in tight. We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him so soundly with his hips that all he's got to do now is squeeze and he'll get the finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Topuria getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here. This is a terrible position.
He is really doing a nice job with his head movement here defensively on the ground to avoid further punishment.
He isn't waiting until his opponent throws. He's being proactive. When his opponent throws, he's already moving, so he's missing it.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Topuria's back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away in his...
Going for an arm bar now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's gotta be.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Beautiful ground strikes landed. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, has the guard closed here.
He passes the half.
Topuria's back in full mount. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. Let's see if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush and get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Topuria.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Great round. All right, listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right, perfect round. I want you to go out there.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, nice right hand.
Big left hand.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Looking Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Topuria. All right, so there it is. Ties him up in the clinch once again. And DC, strategically, clearly, this was part of it.
He spoke about takedowns and really slowing the fight down. This is a way to slow a fight down. Get to that clinch and control every aspect of the fight.
Stay relaxed. Breathe. Dominate those wrists.
Changing the position. There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Topuria's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Gotta be careful here.
Nicely done.
Nice defense. Oh, right into mount. What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Straight punch lands. Guillotine jump. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, great submission defense. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. Topuria ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count.
Get them out here.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Topuria. Final seconds of the round.
Big ground and pound.
10 minutes in the books.
Stop!
All right, sit down for a minute. Deep breath. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. I want you to punch into those shots a little bit.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He did not set the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
So the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, so he's setting up for submission here.
It's tight, it's tight.
Back and forth we go. This might be it, though.
This cannot happen much longer.
Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. The ground strikes continue to pile up. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite sides. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body.
Holy smokes! What a result in Rio, a stunner!
Wow! That was nasty!
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Here's Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Benoit Saint-Denis.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was very